Hello students, now we are going to discussing about the roles and responsibilities of the auditors. Okay, first we will see the what is mean by audit. Here audit is a systemic evaluation of the clinical trial related activities and the documents to determine whether the clinical trial were conducted in the data or the results of the clinical trials are recorded, analyzed and reported according to the protocol, standard operating procedures, good clinical practices and other applicable regulatory requirements. This is calling as an audit. Audit means it is one of the evaluation whether the trial is conducted according to the certain regulatory requirements or not. Next we will see the types of audit. Here the auditor will audit some particular things or in some particular places in clinical trials. Those are investigational site audit, clinical department process audit, data management audit, safety department audit, clinical laboratory audit and sponsor central file audit. Not only that, next we will see the what is mean by a investigative audit. Here while investigating the clinical trial data, the auditor will have two types of investigative audit. Those are routine audit and cause audit. Here routine audit means this is performed during the clinical trial or once after completion of the clinical trial to evaluate whether the study team, here study team is the investigator and sponsor, those are following all the regulatory requirements or not. Those are audit by the auditor, that is called routine audit. Next, cause audit. Cause audit is commonly performed during the clinical trials to verify the complaints. If there is any complaints given by the CRA, that means Clinical Research Associate or sponsor or ethical review board, then that time this auditor will go and audit, that is called cause audit. Okay, next we will see the what is mean by a clinical auditor. Here clinical auditor means those are independent individual persons and this auditor is appointed by the either by the sponsor, either by the regulatory authorities to conduct a systemic and in-depth examination or evaluation of the trial data, and then those the trial data is conducted according to the protocol, SOPs, GCPs, GLPs and GPP, that means good pharmacy practice and other applicable regulatory requirements. Whether the study team, that means investigator and sponsor, is following all these applicable regulatory requirements or not, that should be audited by our clinical auditor. Okay, next we will see the where and all the auditor should have the knowledge and skills. Okay, the auditor should have a background of medicine, life science or the pharmacy, and he should have knowledge in clinical research methodology and management and good clinical practices and regulatory guidelines. Not only that, standard operative procedures and protocols, and he should have some knowledge in the therapeutic areas also. Not only that, the auditor should have an excellent communication and interpersonal skills, and he should have positive attitude, diplomacy, confident and assertive nature. Assertive means talkative nature, and he should manage the time and he should provide training to the junior auditors also. These are some of the knowledges and skills required for the clinical auditor. Next we will see that the roles and responsibilities of the auditor during the clinical trials. Normally auditor will have three types of responsibilities. Those are before the audit, during the audit and after the audit. Okay, in case of during the audit, again he have the three types of functions, that are opening the meeting and document collection and review and closing the meeting. First we will see the what is mean by before the audit. Okay, in before the audit, auditors will give notification to the site, that means to investigators or that to sponsor, about the date and detailed agenda including the time about the audit. Before going to the audit, the auditor will review the trial documents like case report forms, local regulation and guidelines and project specific guidelines, relevant standard operating procedures, and he also contacts the monitor to ask few questions about the center means clinical trial site, and data query and diary records that should be reviewed by the auditor before going to a audit. Next we will see the during the audit. Okay, in during the audit, the first function is opening the meeting. In the opening the meeting, first there will be an introduction meeting between the auditors and the site team, that means investigator and the sponsor. Next, the auditor will give the brief explanation about the scope, purpose and procedures of the audit. Next, documents review. The second function is document review and collecting information. Once after completion of the introduction, auditor will looks at both study conduct and the available data. Next, the auditors will conduct an interview with the investigator or the monitor or any appropriate person to ask about the clinical trial. Here the auditor will have one checklist. Here this is the auditor's checklist. That means the list of questions the auditor will have, he will get answers from the site team. The checklist contains the questions like protocol title, site status, subject record, record storage, informed consent, ethical committee approval, adverse event and lab reports. These questions he will, that means the auditor will get answers from the site team, that means investigator, sponsor or from the monitor. See here, once after completion of information from the site team, auditor will reference or review the documents with the supporting evidence data. What and all answer he got from the site team and what and all the documents available at the site, he want to going to correlate with the both oral and written documentation. Next, last function in the during of the audit is closing the meeting. In this, the auditor will discuss the most serious findings and he will also will provide the suggestions to rectify the identified problems during the audit of the clinical trial. Okay, the last responsibility of the auditor is after the audit. What are all the things after the audit the auditor will do? Once after completion of the audit, auditor will have again three functions or three responsibilities. Those are audit report, confidentiality and audit certificate. Here the audit report is issued by the auditor within 28 days after final audit activity. Okay, the finding of the audit is projected based on the level of classifications. Here we have three types of classification. One is critical, second one is major, third one is minor. Here critical means if the study team, if the investigator will not following the protocol amendments, not following the standard operating procedures, in that case if any serious life threatening conditions is happening to the subject, that is called critical violation. Major means okay, they are not following, that means investigator is not following the protocol amendments, these violations noted as a fraud, that is not life threatening but some fraud is going on in a clinical trial, that is called a major audit report. Next, minor means these are some of acceptable changes will be there, acceptable violence or changes in the protocol that should be rectified by the follow up of the auditor or follow up of the monitor. Like that they are going to project the findings in based upon the classification of the violence. Next, the confidentiality. Here the one of the important responsibility of the auditor is to avoid manipulations in the audit report and to leakage of the reports is very important. This is one of the responsibilities, should not leakage the audit reports to the other persons. Next, audit reports are not placed in the study file. Final reports are maintained only by the quality assurance department in the clinical trial site. Next, the last one is audit certificate. Okay, whenever he is going to giving audit certificate means once the auditor is getting a satisfactory responses to the audit reports, he or she, that means auditor, will going to issuing a audit certificate. This certificate should be placed in the house investigator file to confirm that the audit has been taken place. Okay, once after completion of the clinical trial, all the clinical trial reported data we should submit it to the regulatory authorities. In that cases, we should also submit this audit certificate with the clinical trial reported data to the regulatory authority. These are the major roles and responsibilities of the auditor during the clinical trials.